Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new mini set card review. We have Hunter cards to go over, as well as the one epic card we're getting this set. It's neutral, and we're literally playing rock, paper, scissors. It's a pretty silly card. We'll go over all of those, and if you want to win these cards, we're giving away 3 mini sets out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, linked in the description down below. One with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel for every 1,000 subs we get until the mini set comes out on the 14th. I will add another mini set, so hit that sub button, make me go broke. So before we get into the Hunter cards, including a legendary minion, we have just a really funny card, the Pro Gamer, a neutral 2 mana, 2/3 epic battle cry. You challenge your opponent to a game of rock, paper, scissors. The winner draws 2 cards. So you'll play this, you'll get the option of rock, paper, or scissors. If the minion survives till your opponent's turn, it's similar to like the mysterious cards or suspicious cards. If it dies on board, the effect goes away. Your opponent will then get to pick rock, paper, or scissors. If they pick the right option, like you picked rock, they pick paper, they beat you, they will draw 2 cards. If you pick rock, they pick scissors. Rock always wins, by the way. It beats scissors. You smash them, you draw 2 cards, and if you both pick rock, nobody wins and nobody gets cards. So it's a total crapshoot. I don't think this is going to be a serious competitive card, but I love the fact that Hearthstone has actually implemented a card that allows you to do rock, paper, scissors. We need like a rock, paper, scissors brawl or something. Just these cards, and whoever wins this certain amount first wins. I don't know. It's pretty silly, but I think it's pretty cool. Is it competitive? No, I don't think this is. I just don't think you're playing it for card advantage, which isn't really that big a deal. Hearthstone these days, drawing cards, and your opponent might draw the cards, or you might get nothing. It is purely a crapshoot, unless, of course, you really are a pro gamer and you always win. Then yeah, it's pretty good. 2 mana draw 2. If you always win it, that's not bad, but realistically, that's probably not going to happen. So I will give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, a 2 out of 5 in wild. It still is a 2 mana 2/3, you know, with possible upside, possible downside, but overall, really cool card. I just wanted to see if we can make some shenanigans with it. Now on to the Hunter cards, and we first have a new 1 mana spell, the Wilderness Pack. You add 5 random beasts to your hand for 1 mana. However, at the end of your turn, you will discard them. So yeah, you can play this on a certain amount of mana, try and get a couple of cheap beasts to play out. It's okay. Think of like Ball of Spiders right now, which is in the core set. It's 3 mana. You just get 3 random beasts. Eventually, you get tokens. It's just a really good card. Sees very limited play, even like tokenage decks, not really a mainstay in those decks. To this, it's like there's so many expensive beasts you can hit because it's any random beast from any class, and there's a lot of expensive stuff out there that it might be pretty hard to play. You can always high roll in like a Reno deck and get like Spear of the Badlands and then get infinite beasts and all that. I see this as maybe a one-of in like a Reno Hunter style of deck, just for some value to help fill out your curve. It's a possibility. Maybe hit that Hollow Hound, could be nice for some healing, but you can also play that in your deck and you don't. So yeah, I don't know about this one. It seems okay. Seems like a nice little arena card maybe, but probably not worth the keep. And I think even if you play like, you play this and like Gaslight Gatekeeper, that could be a combo to draw some cards. Like, and you believe you would keep the cards unless they're put back in your hand. I'm not sure I'll work with Gaslight Gatekeeper because you have like Fiddly, Evocation, and Wild. You keep those cards at the bottom of your deck. They don't get deleted. However, Gaslight will redraw it. So I don't know if you redraw it that turn, those will still disappear. There's potential with that, but overall, I see it as a fringe value card in a class that typically doesn't even care that much about value, and that includes Reno decks. They're still trying to go tempo, mid-range, a bit of scams. I'm getting a 2 out of 5 in standard, a 1 in wild, where I do think it is way, like, it's not gonna work. There's so many bad beasts. Get Ultrasaur. Oh wait, maybe that makes it broken. I don't know. Next, we have a new Hunter secret, and it's a good one. This is a very good secret. Bargain Bin, where after your opponent plays a minion, a spell, or weapon, you draw a card of the other 2 types. So they play a minion, you'll draw a spell or a weapon, and so on and so forth. But let's say you don't run weapons, you won't draw a weapon, you'll just draw a spell, and all that. So this is the first ever Hunter secret, I believe, that's giving value. I can't really think of another one that's given much value. If anything, it's always been like buffs or minion summons, some disruption. It's the first time we're really seeing card draw as an option for a secret for Hunter. Every other class that's had secret has had this, including, I think Powder like had Hidden Wisdom or something. Wasn't good, but it was there. And yeah, this just seems really solid. Your opponent will eventually trigger this in one way. They gotta play a minion, a spell, or a weapon. They can't just play hero cards or locations. It's gonna go off. You're gonna draw 2 cards for 2 mana, and they're gonna be varied in their type, right? It's a tutor secret that specifically tutors specific cards. That just seems nutty. This seems like an auto include in pretty much any Hunter deck. I don't see why not. You don't need to build around secrets for this to be good. You just play it and probably draw 2 cards. Seems like a good deal as long as I'm playing weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a spell or a minion, basically. It's what it's gonna come down to most of the time. Seems like a very good secret in both standard and WoW. Like even Hunter is still a deck, especially like Sigalog Buddy, double hero powering, go the extra smork. I'm gonna give this a 5 in standard WoW. This just seems like an insanely good secret that gives you 2 cards for 2 mana. Your opponent can basically never play around. It's always gonna go off. Other draw secrets, at least you could try and play around a bit. I think it was like double cross you to spend your mana, Rig Fair Game didn't deal damage, Dirty Tricks you had to cast a spell, Hidden Wisdom I think you had to play 3 cards. Regardless, this is just like impossible to play around. So yeah, 5-star card in standard, 5-star card wild. It seems really good to me. One of the best secrets we've seen in a while since Objection, although I'll argue it's a lot less toxic. At least it's just drawing cards and not deleting your minion. And yes, I'm still bitter over that card. And lastly, we have the last class legendary revealed already. We had Tyrannosaurus already. Now we have another beast, a throwback to Subject 9 in Product 9, a 5 mana 4/4 mech beast. Battle Cry, recast every friendly secret that triggered this game. So that's a lot of value. You could draw 2 cards again. You could get an explosive trap. I think Cat Trick, I'm not sure. No, they rotated Cat Trick, but like Ice Trap. There's a bunch of secrets you could just get back again. You get a body with it. Seems really good. This card, you definitely need to be going more heavy on secrets. You need to be running, I would say you'd want to get 3 secrets minimum for this to be worth it. I don't think it's worth it for just the 1 or 2, but it is funny that Subject 9 was a neutral card and this is Hunter, but Subject 9 was like always just a Hunter card anyways for the most part. There were some memesters that played it in like Rogue and Mage, but overall it's nice that Product 9 comes home to Hunter. They can get slot into decks. There's not a ton of secret support in standard. You have the Spellstone in the core set. They could really use like that 2-mana 2/3 beast that basically Inspire, get a secret. But overall, it seems like a pretty good card. I think it'll get better, obviously, as more secrets are added into standard over the next, like, we've got 5 expansions for this card to build off of, and they got one hell of a secret to go with it. I'm gonna give it a 4 to 5 in standard. Plus, it's a beast. You can cheat it out with the egg. That's all good. Would you want to do that? Probably not, but you never know. I'll give it a 4 in standard, and I will give it a 2 in wild. If it was even cost, be nutty, but I just don't see like a non-even secret Hunter deck really emerging because it just works so well in the even package. So I'll give it a 2 there, but a really cool, awesome throwback to that Subject 9 card. So that's all the cards for now. I think there's another reveal in like an hour, so stay tuned. We'll have another card review really soon, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.